What is going on, Movie Meals? Movie Meals had to go rogue today. No setup. Because Morbius drops way too early in the morning, and I get to my job way too early in the morning. But the new Morbius trailer, we haven't seen a trailer since a year ago. There's all these speculations that it's connected to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, that it's connected to the Amazing Spider-Man, that it's connected to Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and that it's connected to Venom. All of those were in the teaser that came out yesterday that people have not stopped talking about. I've never been super excited for this movie. I like Jared Leto as an actor, but I'm curious to see where they go. You got any thoughts, my guy?
Yeah, I mean, Morbius wasn't a character, a Spider-Man character that I really enjoyed or even liked so much. I mean, my only knowledge of him was in like the 90s cartoon, and that storyline is kind of funny and weird, but also entertaining at the same time. So I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the first trailer, but it's been so long since we saw one. Like it's good to kind of have a refresh of what the heck this movie even looks like. So yeah, I want to see a new trailer.
All right, well, let's get into it. A one, a two, and a three.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease.
I'm here.
To find a cure, we have to push the boundaries, take the risks. If you're gonna run, do it now.
People are strange
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
when you're a stranger.
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
Faces look ugly when you're alone.
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
I wish I knew. I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
Okay.
There are limits. There has to be.
They
There's
fly
something
now.
inside of me. It wants to hunt and consume blood.
Michael.
When you're a stranger. Faces look
Can you control it?
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
remembers your name.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
When you're strange.
The other half wants to control you.
Hey, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
I'd do anything to save a life. But I don't know what I'm capable of.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it? Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
All right, Kyle, what'd you think?
I gotta say, I kind of liked it. I think if I remember correctly, I think I will probably like this trailer more than the last one. And I'm not too sure why. Like for some reason, I just think Michael Morbius and his character design looks really cool. The film is shot, I don't know, kind of interestingly to me. Like it kind of feels almost like how Venom was shot, except I don't know, it kind of matches like the tone a bit better, and it matches like the style of this character's design a bit better, in my opinion. Jared Leto is obviously a great actor. He looked pretty good in this trailer. I'm sure that he's going to be great in the movie. And of course, we got a little peeks at Spider-Man. I mean, we see like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man poster in the alleyway again, and they showed Michael Keaton again. Actually, he's in like the character description in like the trailer here. I see. So there must be something going on. It probably is that same character, or maybe it's a different version because multiverses. You never know. So I don't know. There could be a lot unpacking here than just introducing a new character.
Yeah, I thought the trailer was good. I watched the first trailer yesterday, just kind of was on social media and saw that the teaser was out. I didn't watch the teaser, but I watched the original trailer. A lot of the beginning of this was similar stuff to that, a lot of action. I do agree. I think his design looks cool. I like this horror take they're trying to do with Venom and Morbius. Now this one, unlike Venom, isn't Marvel's actually assisting them, aren't they? In this project, didn't Kevin Feige and everybody also produce this? I thought.
Maybe, I don't know. I just assumed that Sony was still in control of this, like they were with Venom, unless if Feige was also a producer on Venom, which I don't know. That one I'm not familiar with.
Huh? Yeah. I mean, you might be right. I might have gotten some misinformation, but I just thought I'd read that somewhere. But I thought the trailer looked good. Like I'm interested enough. Although this January scares me. That's a dumping ground. That's where you toss your movies that mean nothing. That's not that far from Spider-Man. So unless it's strategic because they want it to be, unless it involves him somehow or it involves what's going to happen in No Way Home, then it makes me a bit nervous because that's the dumping ground. That's where you put your movies that don't do well is right after Christmas. And what's interesting too is this movie was shot so long ago, and we're sitting here going, that's Sam Raimi. I know in the teaser they didn't show it in this, but they show the Oscorp logo and building from the Amazing Spider-Man. The Daily Bugle's got all that stuff on it, so everybody's like, it's connected to all three universes. But it's like, how did they really plan this far ahead? Like, I can't. That's insane to me if they did, because this movie was shot and created when they were still thinking Tom Holland wouldn't come back to the MCU for another movie. So, do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, in terms of it being released in January, I think it's possible this could be okay simply because its move to a January release was like in the midst of a pandemic and they weren't sure what the release slate was really going to look like. So it's kind of going to be in an abnormal release schedule. Or maybe they do think that this movie is bad and they put in January. But I would say if people are cautious for that reason, maybe look at it as saying like, hey, like they just had to put it somewhere because pandemic was nuts. So maybe it will be a good movie and maybe the January thing doesn't mean anything. But anyway, what was the second thing again?
Real quick, in terms
playing
of
that far ahead.
Real quick though, on the release date, let me interrupt you here. Do you remember when when this movie was supposed to come out before?
Oh geez. I think last I remember it was supposed to be October 2021.
Around Halloween or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you've turned Al. You turned him. That's a good point. Even early in the morning, this guy's always making good points.
I try.
Go ahead on the connectivity of it all.
I mean, I think it's entirely possible. I'm sure that in the midst of making Morbius, that might be around the same time that all the Spider-Man conundrum was going on and them trying to settle things, and it's possible Feige and Sony made this plan on the spot. You just never know.
Sure. Yeah. I'm curious to find out. Curious of the movie. Thought the trailer was good. But guys, what did you think? Comment below. Let us know. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Thank you to the Movie Meal patrons. Thank you to the patrons I forgot to mention at the top of the show because we're so tired. You can use 20% off. Go get some merch. Promo code MOVIE. I did double check last night. It is MOVIE. All linked in the description. Go get some merch. It's about to be discontinued. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.